When a client comes to you, the client expects that you make a document, be it a flyer or a poster or whatever document that you are making for the client. The client expects that you make it and that you make sure that it is very clear. So the clarity of the document is what is going to determine whether the client will come back or will not. I want to give you two documents here. When you look at them, you will think that everything is okay. Like, look at this document here and then come and look at this document here. So these two documents, when you look at them, you can see and you say, but everything is fine. Yes, it is fine because maybe all the information that was required was already written there. But it's not just about the information. Let's, for example, say, what if the client wants to use this document to go and make a billboard? So when the printing part goes in, when he goes to print that document, it will not be clear. And we should make sure that we make the document to be as clear as we can. So this document, when I zoom in, you are going to see that everything is fed. Like, everything is fed. You are not even able to see that the face is not being clear. Most of the information that are here are not being clear. You are not even able to see the eyes. They are not clear. Why? Because this document was not clear. Because of the person that the document, the picture that we used was not of a high quality. So the resolution matters a lot. Now let's move on to this one here. If, for example, I zoom in, and I also want to zoom in to 500%, just like I zoomed into the other one. This one, yes, to 500%. That is it. So let's try and see. Are we going to be able to view? You can see. You are able to see the teeth. You are able to see the eyes. Like, you can see, everything is clear. You see the clarity of this document. So even if this document is used to create a poster, that poster will come out very clearly. That poster will come out very clearly. Unlike the first one, where it will be fed, because on the first document it will be fed, it will fed. It won't be that clear. The clarity of that document is not guaranteed based on the picture that was used. So if a client sends me this picture here and asks me to create a document, it is my responsibility to make sure that I make this picture to be as clear as I can. So the clarity of the document matters a lot. So as designer, if you are a designer and you want to design this poster, you should ensure that the very first thing that you do, you ensure that you are using pictures that are of high quality. That is what matters first. That is the very first thing that you should put in your mind. Use pictures that are of very high quality. Because you can see, even a picture like this one, I can go ahead and even reduce it at that point, reduce it like this, reduce it like, but even after you have reduced it like that, then you ensure you do what? Now increase it, because what matters here depends which information are you trying to portray. The information that you portray should be, it should be the information that is there. It should be the information that the reader looks at. So in this case, the reader will not even want to know the assembly of peace in God. That one is not important. What is important here is that we are advertising that we are going to have a spiritual encounter, which is a conference, and it will happen on which date? On 19th and 20th of February 2026. That is what happens. So when you are looking at this, that is what you should put in mind.